All right, we're going to try a video. Instead of looking up, we're going to look down and see how that works. I think one of the places that it's important we start talking about, because people aren't talking about it, and the ones that are talking about it are kind of saying goofed up crazy things. So it's the area of money, and I'll be honest with you, I don't like talking about money. I don't have a good sense of what things are worth. I don't like conflict, and I really don't like negotiation. My way of negotiating is say, this is what I got, this is where I am, what do you think? And then they take me to the cleaners. So that just never worked well for me. I just don't like money. I don't like talking about it. It makes me uncomfortable. But here's the thing. Jesus said money is the least thing in the kingdom of God. And if we're going to explore this kingdom of God, if we're going to learn what God has for us and how to walk in it, we got to get the money thing sorted. We got to learn how to have a godly relationship towards our money, because until we do, all the rest of the things of the kingdom of God, I think I'm going to go up here, all the rest of the things of the kingdom of God are going to be more difficult. You know, we have a tendency in the Christian world to put the cart before the horse, and we want to talk about healing, and we want to talk about restored relationships, and absolutely all of those things are part of the kingdom of God. We want to talk about deliverance and being set free from addictions and all of that stuff. But we don't want to talk about money, because, you know, that just makes people uncomfortable. I mean, there's something about the subject of money. Wow, it's a little bit tricky to talk and walk up a hill at the same time, but we can do it. Something about money just makes people bonkers, kookaluna, crazy, insane. I really hope it's not too windy up here for you to hear me. But we got to talk about money. It's just got to be done, because here's what I learned. I'm going to actually walk back the other way because, oops, hello, I'm over here. Come on back. Here we are. When we're talking about money, you know, Lisa pointed it out. You know, most people are stressing about money. We were talking about this, and she said, you know what, there's too much month at the end of our money. You know, we've got more bills than we have income. There's more outgoings than there is money coming in. And it doesn't have to be that way. We're doing something wrong. And all of that stress of trying to figure out, how are we going to pay the bills? Where's the money going to come from? How are we going to make ends meet? I mean, I know a lot of Christians are trusting God on their money, but really what they're doing is they're praying for a miracle. And there's nothing wrong with that. Miracles are awesome. The challenge is when you go from miracle to miracle to miracle, it's stressful. And our bodies were not designed to live with stress. We were designed to live at peace. I mean, that's what God did when he put us in the garden. He put us in a place of peace. And then we goofed it up, and wow, that sun's getting bright. It's funny, it comes out from behind a cloud and boom. So let me just do this. I'm going to step over here in the shadow of a tree. Much better. Talking about money, we need to get rid of the stress. And the good news is the kingdom of God has a way for us to get the money we need to live life, but also to be a blessing to others and make a difference in our world. If we're not making a difference, again, what's the point? You know, I'm at that age where I want my life to mean something. I want to make a difference in this world, and I want there to be a point. And the good news is Jesus has more significance for us. He has a destiny for you that is beyond your wildest imagination. It is more than you could ask or imagine. And he wants to equip you to step into that destiny. And it's going to take money to do that. The reality is you can't do anything in this world without money as far as getting by. You need money to live in our culture today. You know, if you're trying to do any kind of ministry, if you have a church or whatever, you know, the building that you occupy, you know, when you're there, it costs money to rent. Sure. The utilities, the electrics, just to keep the light on. They want money. You know, if you're doing a traveling ministry and you're trying to reach people around the world, you know, you get on an airplane, they want money. If I call the airline and say, hey, I'm leaving for this flight on faith, they'll say, that's great, it's going to cost you X amount of dollars or pounds or whatever. So it takes money to do ministry. If you want to be influential, if you want to impact people for the kingdom of God, money's going to have to be involved. The good news is God's got a way to bring that money to us. He's provided a way in his kingdom to get that money to us in a way that will protect relationships, that will keep us from stepping into greed and manipulation and control. So we're going to talk about that as we move forward in the